Well, today is my last day, or last night in Bali, sadly. I have to go back tomorrow. So we'll have a full day in Bali tomorrow. My flight's not until 10:30 p.m. I have very much enjoyed my stay here at the Hyatt Regency. Alright, so today I'm having a very relaxed day. I'm going to go for my haircut. I've been putting it off for 2 weeks. So this is going to be another walk up the main road. I've already done 2 videos up there, but every time I walk down that street I see something new. So I'm going to point out a few extra things that I haven't shown before. And tonight I'm going to have my final dinner at Mozza. I had an awesome dinner there 2 weeks ago. So I'm going back for my final meal. So last time I had the ribs at Mozza, which was very, very good. I think the ribs at Naughty Nuri's was better, but I think the atmosphere at Mozza is much better and the service was excellent. So we'll see what I have tonight. There is Mount Agung. So it is about 10:30 in the morning. So just see the top of it. Still haven't seen it in the afternoon. April is not a good time to see Mount Agung in the afternoon. So just out the front of the Maya Resort, and just duck down one of the little side streets. Where my room is in the Hyatt, it is quicker for me to come down to the beachfront than to walk out the front. It would take me an extra 5 minutes to walk through the Hyatt grounds. So this little street here, I think goes up to the main road. Yes, it does. So I have the Maya Hotel Resort next to me. So this little laneway, Jalan Pantai Batu Jimbar, so Batu Jimbar Beach Street. So this will take me to the main road, Jalan Danau Tamblingan. There we go on the right. Is it Parigata Resort and Spa? That's quite big. Goes right down to the beachfront. So I'll show some photos and prices. Parigata. Almost at the end of this laneway. Parigata. Right, so I showed over there's a hairdresser, but their haircuts were expensive, like 200,000. So I'm going further up to Brahm's hairdresser, or Brahm's barber, only 100,000. So $10 is cheaper than my $30 haircut in Sydney. Just over there, Akaya, that looks really nice. So just before all for diving, Akaya, I think it was $120 a night. You see the huge difference just across the street for only 120 meters walk down to the beach. Much cheaper than on the beachfront. Now I'm thinking of coming here, so Brasserie Republique for lunch. I just want to have a light lunch because I'm going to have a big dinner at Mozza. So they do, so it's a cafe Parisien, so a French cafe. They do all sorts of good French food, but what I saw, the baguettes look really good. So I might just have a coffee and a ham and cheese baguette. Just opposite El Commodore Seafood Grill, you can see the sign Radha Homestay. I think it is just down this little laneway. It's only $36 a night. I'm sure it's only basic, but literally you're 100 meters away. So down here I think it is. I'll show you some photos. Radha, R-A-D-H-A Homestay, so $36 a night. Now I've walked past this place, the 101 Hotel. I've walked past many times and then I've stayed there before, 10 years ago. It used to be called the Oasis Lagoon Hotel. So 10 years ago I stayed there. It was really nice. All the rooms on the ground floor have direct access to their swimming pool. So now it's the 101. I don't know why it's called the 101 because I think it's at number 136. So anyway, Oasis, or it used to be the Oasis Lagoon. Now I think it's called the 101 Oasis Hotel. I'll show you some photos, but I enjoyed my stay there 10 years ago. I forgot to say, room prices only $120 a night now. And that's quite high. We're in sort of the high season now. And Gelato Secrets, plenty of gelato places. exchange rate. So today is the 15th of April, so this probably won't come out until May. So 16.65 US, 10.425 AUD, NZ gone up 9630. I did show this place last time, so this is Rainbow Balinese Kitchen, but worth another mention. Only 20,000 for fried rice, 20,000 for fried noodles. And just around the corner is a little craft beer bar. It won't be open at 10:30, or maybe it is. It is Bali. We're on Bali time. There may be some old Aussies drinking beer for breakfast, brekkie beers. Another little bungalows, Swastika. I haven't seen the prices of this. I'll show you photos. Now, there is the sign for Lola's. Here it is, craft beer. Not open at 10 to, the door's open. Okay, there's all the different beers they have. So small beers start from 75,000. Oh, no, there's an IPA, I don't know. Island Ale, 65. A lager, 55. So good option if you like craft beers. I'm going to say I'm not a fan of craft beers. They all taste fruity to me. The lagers can be okay, a little bit bitter, but most of them are fruity and sweet. More gelato here at the Gelato Factory. Don't know if the camera's going to pick that up. And next door is Forketta Italian. This has been here for years. The photos look good. All your usual pizza, pasta. So they've got steak, seafood. Alright, haircut time. I've missed this place, Okaeri, a Japanese restaurant. I'm probably going to come here for lunch. I'll do one more video tomorrow. Probably walk down the beachfront, give you my summary of my holiday here, and I'll have lunch. The photos look good. They do bento boxes. I think I only had Japanese once. I had ramen at my favorite soya Japanese restaurant. Didn't get to the choke. I had a huge list of the top rated restaurants, didn't get to all of them, got to a fair few. More exchange rates, but as I said, by the time this video comes out, it will be probably 2 or 3 weeks. 3 Monkeys. Again, that's been there for years. Alright, my hairdresser should be here somewhere. Or have I walked past it? I think I've walked past it. So there is Mozza. So as I said, I'm going to finish up here. A nice relaxed evening dinner at Mozza. Mozza? Alright, I've walked past it. See? I miss so much. So much. So my barber, I think it's down near where that Japanese restaurant, Okaeri. So I walk past it looking at Okaeri. As that every time I walk down here, I find something new that I haven't seen. I reckon I could do 10 videos down this main street and show you something different in each of them. There it is, Brahm's Barber. So it is, Okaeri's over there. So I walk straight past it. I hope they have time for a haircut now. So they said 100,000 for a haircut. One person waiting, so I will wait. This is a busy barber. It is now 11. He said he can't do me until 1 PM, so 2-hour wait. So coffee time. Alright, so I'm not having a ham and cheese baguette. I'll go back to Brasserie Republique, have a coffee, maybe a croissant, and then I might wander back. Or maybe tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. Why do today what you can put off till tomorrow? Retro kitchen. I've mentioned this place before. Very good big breakfast. Alright, I'll show you what I'm having at the Brasserie, and then I'll show you what I have for dinner at Mozza. Well, that was not a light meal. Cost me 20 bucks for a baguette, ham, cheese. Coffee was good, milkshake was good. Baguette, not so good. It is so hard to get good bread in Indonesia. So the baguette, rather than being soft, fluffy and crispy, it was tough and chewy. For saying that, the baguette I had down in Saigon Cafe down the south of Sanur was actually really good. Not perfect, but probably some of the best bread I've had in Indonesia. It's only 20 to 12, so no haircut. I'm not waiting an hour and 20 minutes. I will try tomorrow morning. All right, relaxing in my hotel, and then I will head to dinner at Mozza. All right, time for my last dinner in Sanur. Now I can just make out Mount Agung. Don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but I've been out every afternoon for the last 2.5 weeks and not seen it in the afternoon. So a good reason to come back to Bali. All right, off to Mozza, and I'll show you the food, and that will wrap up this video. I'll give you a quick review at the end. Thank you. Terima kasih banyak. See you next time. I could not be happier. Another excellent meal at Mozza. That is my new favorite restaurant in Sanur. I could not have chosen a better restaurant for my last meal. So last time I had the pork ribs, which were very, very tasty. This time I had a sirloin steak, 235,000, so $23. You wouldn't get that in Sydney for 23 bucks, maybe 35 bucks. It was a little bit fatty and a little bit chewy. It is imported from Australia, so it'll be frozen, but it still tasted very, very good with some mashed potato and a red wine sauce. For dessert this time I had the chocolate lava cake. So good, so good. Last time I had the tiramisu, which was okay, but highly recommend the chocolate lava cake. All right, Barito is not closed. So closed during the day, but Barito is open in the evenings. I had the same waitress this time. Her name is Suari. Very, very, very top-notch service. So if you go there, tell her that Scotty from Australia sent you. She will remember me. All right, last video of this series. So I'm leaving Bali tomorrow. So I hope to travel again soon. Not sure when, not sure where. But thank you again for watching. Happy days, happy travels.